So today we came up to my parents' property in Tahoe. It's right in front of the Sierra Resort, right below South Lake Tahoe, about 30-40 minutes below Cup Lake. You can walk pretty much right up to Cup Lake from here. You can see it in front right there. And we spent a little bit of time helping my dad because he's building a cabin up there for him and my mom to move into and to give us someplace close to the resort to snowboard, of course. And so we kind of hop into the creek. We just want to sort of check it out. It's our first time gold panning. We don't end up having any success, so if you want to watch the video just to kind of see our little adventure and the fun we have along the way, you know, little creatures we're catching, stuff like that, go ahead. But if you're looking for, you know, us actually pulling up gold and finding new spots, probably not the best video. Hopefully we're able to find it in the future. I've done a lot more research since then, but yeah, our panning technique, terrible. Sluicing technique, terrible. Didn't know how to classify stuff. So it was good to get out there. It was good to kind of just see what this actually feels like in person. And then, you know, do that a little bit of front end research, go and try it out, and then go back to the drawing board and say, okay, you know, what did it actually feel like in reality once you're off of YouTube, and what do we need to figure out next time, right? So it turns out we were probably a little bit too high outside the gold band that you typically would find the gold. Usually you want to go down to the Middle Fork or North Fork River. We're up in the South Fork River pretty high. You can find gold in the South Fork River lower than this, but and you can see why right here. So we're up in that green zone up by Tahoe that you can see in this picture here. And all the gold is basically in all of these rivers just a little bit below us, about 40 minutes to an hour back. So over there you have the Auburn State Park, you have Mineral Bar, you've got the Yuba River, you've got lower parts of the North Fork, Middle Fork, South Fork. You have a ton of ground to cover, and we did end up later on in this video going and checking out one of those rivers that was in gold country where they had first discovered it by the Motherload. Didn't have any luck there. I think a lot of that had to do with just the fact that there's so many people have already gone through the area we've been through, and then secondly our kind of panning and classifying techniques and stuff like that.
I'm just gonna dump a bunch
still
in here.
A good time. Any day out of the office out in nature is great. Fun trying this out. Gonna get a little bit bigger, a little bit better equipment next time, like a bigger pan that has the rings going around the entire thing. Get a little bit better rock classifier to be able to kind of dig up some larger rocks instead of getting
and they trace up and they find a spot, and then they purchase the land and they dig millions of pounds of dirt a day.
Somebody that
and
knows
they're pumping
what
out
they're doing
ingots on the
so
spot and shipping them out.
From them too.
Reasonable sized piece.
Here's the rest of the video.
Just the tiny little white or see-through pipettes, like and you wave your hand in between the rocks where the heavy spots are, we'll be able to find stuff also. Like, you see that?
Yes. If not, then I found tons of shit like that.
Yeah. Trying to just agitate it and get it to fall to the bottom as you're doing this gently. I think this dirt up here is probably what we want. Work, go back and learn at that camp, and then come back here and try again. I think it goes on top. So, nothing gets stuck. No, I mean like down. That way when the water's coming, the heavier stuff will kind of slowly work its way down. That's the problem. I can also tighten these nuts.
Put this underneath here, so it's not popping down.
Problem is it just doesn't fucking go low enough anywhere. These cracks. Got one at the American River down there. We were getting the striped bass and ate them. And going in the river, floating around. I think I'm gonna just try to get over to that. I think I just saw a big trout. Crossing over here, but they're all hanging out right here. Jump! Fuck it, just let it take you. Cowabunga! Oh fuck! Oh!
That's why I hit my leg.
Big old carp right there. Getting in these crevices. He's definitely losing all that shit on the way over here. Oh, fuck. Swim. You got it.
Good?
That's pretty fucking good. Where's the diesel?
You gotta push the green button in order to pour it.
Just do.
It'll take that whole button.
Oh, okay. He comes out and we're like, we hail. Yeah, then after it's done beeping, crank it all the way. Over.
Yeah, don't go down. Gas makes it go a little faster.
So just like Xbox.
So you don't want to turn real sharp because it messes up the ground. Shut off if the bar's off. Well, you won't be able to turn it on with the bar on. So now, turn the key to the first, and it'll start beeping. Turn it off. You have to release it before you can go anywhere. The stick on the left, you can go forward and back. That's the button.
Okay.
And then on the stick, forward and back, and then the twist it to go left and right.
Okay.
That's the button.
And
There's only the gas, but you don't need it right now.
we flipped it, Dad. Again. That fucking tree there. from hitting the rocker there? Oh no. Did you fall or like jump into it on purpose?
I dived into the rapid. It was fun.